We're on to our next model in the cascade, and we're into the marketplace. We've come in. The industry value chain, invented by Professor Michael Porter in the 1980s. And you thought, what an old idea. Why I still use it and why I recommend you consider it is because it works. People have tried to change it, chop it around, disprove it, make it complicated. It's a simple, powerful, effective tool. It's about position, it's about power, it's about distribution. It's simply a drawing of an industry. Who are the players, the organisations? A simple way to start to think about this is, can you imagine a forest and can you imagine a wooden chair? And all the players between the forest and the chair. The mill, the company that manufactures the chairs, distributors, retailers, it goes on. You've identified in a simple drawing where everyone is. That's the first thing, position. It's also interesting as well, where are you in that chain? I see so many organisations, they don't know where they are, therefore they don't know where their customers are, and they don't know where their competitors are. It's a dangerous place to be. Draw it out, identify where you are, where they are, and then perhaps the game can begin. Here's an example of how the value chain works. Let's go back to the forest, let's go back to the wooden chair. We buy the timber, call it $1. We go to the mill, they cut it up into planks, that's $4. The planks go to the manufacturer, they pay the $4, they sell out the timber to the chair manufacturer now, $8. That goes to the retailer, $16. The reason we do the markup, because each organisation needs to make a profit. But remember, and the old joke goes, never pay retail because everyone's making margin on the way through. See where you sit, see where it happens. One of the things to think about once you've drawn your industry value chain, your map, and you've identified there's markup and margin all the way through, and you're looking at it from a zoomed out perspective, I wonder whether you can see where you should be as opposed to where you are. And I wonder whether you can perhaps jump a margin and get two margins on the way through. What a lot of people can't do is they're too close to their business. Draw the map, zoom out, and look at the opportunity. A simple example of how this works when you're looking at your industry map. Say, for example, you're the manufacturer of the chair, and you know traditionally you've gone through your distributor, wholesaler, retailer, and then there's the customer. What you can do perhaps is go directly from the manufacturer of the chair to your customer, taking out extra margin from your resellers and bring it back to yourself. You see that happening all the time. So rather than going from business to business to business to customer, it's business to customer, as I call it, B to C. You've now drawn the map. You know where you are. But do you know how to play? One of the plays, and we talk about three, vertical integration, horizontal integration, and parallel integration. I'd now like to talk about vertical integration. This is where you actually buy or acquire a competitor. Think of a tea and coffee shop. There's many of them in most cities. And it's very popular at the moment for people to drop in, have a cup of coffee, and spend some time. The margins are good, the products are broad, and the demand is there. If you have the capacity and you buy the next one, you have a couple of advantages. One is you have greater buying power. You can promote each other. You can drive loyalty between both. As you grow, acquire another. And does this sound familiar? Look at the big tea and coffee chains. I wonder how they started. Other benefits are we can introduce new products, we can introduce new customer tastes and different age groups of customers coming in for what was traditionally young adults and adults. Families can come and it goes on and on. As the bigger you get, you have a greater advertising spend, a greater marketing spend, and also you'll start to grow, I suppose, the loyalty of customers. Think about it. To vertically integrate is to buy a competitor and then perhaps another and another. Let's look now at horizontal integration. It's where you decide to buy either a supplier or a customer. So what are the benefits of this? You can achieve brand leverage, which really means strengthening your brand by putting your products and services under both organisations when they come together. Another strong benefit of this is that you remove a link in that industry value chain. You enjoy that margin. Think about how you can enjoy the margin and grow your business with a horizontal integration strategy. The third choice is parallel integration, where you can buy another organisation due to its value chain or distribution networks. The benefits include you can share suppliers, but you'll open up new opportunities with new customers. A simple example might be beverage and snacks. They both have sugar, different distribution quite often, different customers. Sugar comes from currently 2 suppliers. If we integrate in a parallel fashion, we can enjoy the benefits of bulk buying, but also new customers as well. Win-win. As with all strategies, and with the parallel integration strategy, there is a downside, the potential for lack of focus.